All right, everyone, it is time for an Aerodrome Finance update here. So Aero, I do have a lot of things on the chart here, but I just want to make my case once again for this thing being extremely bullish. So back here, you can see we formed the double bottom with a higher low here. And then once we ended up where this circle is, breaking that previous wick high, this thing took off for about a 50% move up. And then, of course, it came back down, and then we formed our second bullish pattern here, which was our ascending triangle pattern. If you guys remember, we pointed this out, or I pointed this out, when we were right in here somewhere, and then we ended up blasting off once again. Now, here in today's pattern and at our current price of 147, you can see we're on the 12-hour candles here, and you can see what has formed off of this very strong move up. We have formed yet again, which I've covered on many different cryptos here on the channel, a very bullish pendant pattern here. Now, if we switch over to the daily chart, you can see it a little bit better here, where we had the flagpole, and then now we're getting accumulated in this pattern here. So, in my opinion, I think this thing's about, in the next couple of days, it's about to take off yet again. With that being said, we have our measured move from the flag here itself, with this blue line here potentially on a breakout taking us up to about 240, which from today is going to be about a move of about 60% here. And then the second line we have is our flagpole taking us up to about 340, and you can see that's about 135% here up to that flagpole. So this is your first target price to watch off of this, and then the flagpole is your second potential target to watch. So just wanted to make a quick AERO update and show you guys that once again it is in a very bullish pattern. And also this blue line here is the overall uptrend, as you can see that it's been holding. So it may still yet from here, if it does not break out, chop around here, and as long as we stay over this 382, we may get a move like that very soon. And going from the low here to the high, you can see that 382 is holding as support, and the 236 here at 158 is acting as resistance here. So once we break over 158, that's going to tell me at least that this pattern is going to break out to the upside here. So we really need to hold this price level here at 137. Of course, it could dip a little bit below that, so we'll have to wait and see. And if we adjust our Fibonacci, we move this thing down a little bit. If we move it all the way down here, you can see that we do have a 236 there, but the fact that we're holding in this pattern, we could even put it here and say you're holding from this low to the high, your 236 support, where it's hitting it almost perfectly on those wicks at $1.33. So anywhere from $1.33 to $1.37 needs to hold, in my opinion, for support. And if that is going to be the case for support, you can see that this thing, if you were to invest today before this breakout, anywhere from a 5 to an 8% drop potentially in play here, maybe a 9% drop. But one other thing I would point out before I end this, if we zoom in here, let me just go down to a smaller time frame, the 6 hour. If we zoom in here, notice how every candle is always, we're making these lower highs off of these large wicks here. And then this last one here, you can see the last candle that's spawning in here, this one here broke that previous high, and now we have a green candle spawning in here. And if we look at this on the 12-hour chart, you can see how this recent candle has broken these last two 12-hour candles here. So on the smaller time frames here on AERO, we are starting to make higher highs and higher lows, so it's starting to curl up here, at the end of this this pattern. So just wanted to point that out. It may be getting ready to take off. It may take another day or two or three, but ultimately, once again, AERO is in a very bullish pattern, and we're looking for this thing to blast off once again here. So comment down below, what do you guys think? Do you think AERO is about to take off, or do you think the top is in and this thing's about to drop back down to the dollar range, down to the 382 here on AERO? So with that said, not financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck and peace out.